Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Billy Bear Clark. I'm the head instructor here at Ohana Academy West. This is my partner here, Thomas, is going to be helping me out today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're ever in San Antonio, we got 4 locations here for Ohana. Help you out with your jiu-jitsu. If you have been training and just want to come and visit, please come on into any of our locations and we'll be happy to have you on the mat. Guys, today we're going to be working on applying the triangle. I'm going to go ahead and show you the triangle choke from the closed guard. All right, so once Thomas is in my closed guard, I want to go ahead and get wrist control. I'm going to start off with spider guard grips. If I'm doing no gi, it could be wrist control, but we'll go ahead and save that segment for another day. We'll go ahead and work on our sleeves this afternoon. We're going to go ahead and have our spider guard grip. I'll put my thumb in, 4 fingers over, and then I'll get my thumbs out right away. One quick detail I want you guys to know, you can't put your 4 fingers inside somebody's gi whenever it comes to their sleeve or it comes to their pants leg. It's always legal whenever it comes to the collar, but you are going to get luge points, maybe disqualified if you have your fingers inside somebody's sleeves or inside their pants. So you got to make sure you have your right grips. I have my spider guard grips with my 4 fingers folded over the cuff. I'm going to go ahead and punch one hand towards his chest, and I'm going to bring one hand towards me. So I'm going to go ahead and punch, push, and pull. The hand that I'm pulling towards me is going to be the same foot that's going to get up on the hip. Now I want to go ahead and chase his head with my hips. I want to lift my hips up. Once my hips pass my hand grip on my left, I'm going to let go, and I want to go ahead and make a change and pass the cuff from my right to my left sleeve. My leg is curling as soon as I get around Thomas's back, and I grab my shin with my right hand behind his head. Now you won't see it from this angle, we'll make some adjustments, but I'm going to go ahead and grab my hand up high on my shin as close as I can to his head. I want to start pushing and making my angle. I want to be able to look into his ear as much as I can. Once I start to shift, I want to lock the back of my knee over my shin. Some people make the mistake of locking it at their calf and they'll lock it on their foot. There's a whole lot of space here. My guy can get out. I'm trying to put Thomas out. So I want to make sure I got a tight grip. I'm going to hold high up on my shin, and I'm going to go ahead and lock up on the back of my knee up high on that shin. I want to replace where my hand is on the shin to make sure I'm tight, looking in that ear. Now I'm going to go ahead and lock that up, and I want to flare out my foot, making sure I got a tight grip. One last adjustment to help me get my leverage is getting an underhook on his leg. That's going to make sure I'm anchored down real tight. I have a strong grip, and I can continue to squeeze my knees together, and I have a very effective triangle choke. All right, from this angle, whenever I'm going to go ahead and apply my triangle choke, I'm going to go ahead and punch, left hand to his chest, right hand to mine. I'll put my right foot on his hip, and I want to make sure I chase my hips over his head, making sure my leg is real far past his head. So whenever I curl, I trap a lot, pulling his arm across, changing my grips with my hand so I can grab my shin right by his head. I want my knee to be close to his shoulder so he can't pull his arm out as I'm making my adjustments. The adjustment that I need to make, foot on the hip, knee close to his shoulder, it's going to allow me to go ahead and make that change of my angle. Now I'm holding onto my shin, so all I got to do is replace where I'm gripping with my hand with my knee. The back of my knee is up tight, close to his head. I want to make that space as small as I can so I can choke Thomas. I'm going to change my grip. Left hand underhooking the leg, getting a better angle, and I flare out my right foot, making sure it's locked up real tight. I get my tap, and we got to finish. Now from this angle, whenever I'm working on my triangle here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get my spider guard grips, punch and pull. The right hand that I'm pulling on, I'm going to put my right foot on the hip, and my hips elevate. I'm using his body to get my hips as high as possible. Once I trap my leg over his head, both hands pull the arm across. I come back down and trap. This is going to make sure I have a really good brace to continue attacking and progressing in my triangle. I'm going to hold on here, and now I'm going to go ahead and start to cut my angle. Reaching for my underhook so I can continue to make my 90-degree cut, replacing my hand grip with the back of my knee on that same side. I'm going to do that to make sure I'm going to keep my choke tight. My foot on the hip, my knee on the shoulder is going to make sure that he can't pull his arm out once I'm making that final adjustment. I'll pull my leg over and lock up right behind his head, and I start to flare out. And I have my triangle choke. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys' support. If you guys have any questions or comments, or you would like to see some specific details, please feel free to leave a comment down below, guys. I'll be happy to respond and make sure we get a video out specifically for you. If you're ever in San Antonio, you guys are more than welcome to come on out to one of our Ohana locations. We'll be happy to have you on the mat to come get some jiu-jitsu in your life. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Have a great day. Os.